Thank you for tuning in to Voices That Guide with SVCC.
I'm Amapola Judd Shimp, VP of Partnerships for the Southwest Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I am here with Mark Twain, and we're going to kind of discuss. He just won our Rising Star Award this past Friday for the Southwest Valley 65th Anniversary Gala. So, Mark Twain, how does it feel to be nominated and get the Rising Star Award for the
Well,
Southwest Valley areas?
I would say first and foremost, it was a pleasant surprise. Um, Great to know, like, the works that you put in, and with, of course, getting to meet different people, doing things with different clients, and then also, in the process of growing a business, to be recognized in that fashion is pretty awesome. I believe it is a testament to the work that, me and my team put in, and also the contractors and things that I've made those relationships with to help the business be what it is today.
I love that. And how long have you been in the Southwest Valley area?
Originally, I've been out here since 2013 when me
Okay.
and my family relocated. But then 2015, small tidbit is that I started off recording my son with my phone, basketball games, AAU, traveling, all that stuff. And it sort of went into some other cool things to where I got an opportunity to travel and do some college work with Alabama University
Okay.
and then Bethel University, shooting private practices. That was through a relationship of a close friend that I was filming a traveling basketball team with that. And then I decided to change gears a little bit, which was pretty nice. Decided to want to start to work with businesses. So officially registered my business back in 2019.
Okay.
People may know me as MTB Productions LLC, which is my company, but of course I rebranded after the pandemic and during that process to True Narrative Media because I wanted to separate the basketball half of things because I was going to be then dealing with businesses directly.
Okay. I love that because I met you over a year ago. I remember you
Yes.
coming into the chamber because I had just started and we having a chit chat about like what direction and why you should join the chamber and what's how we can get you involved. And that turned into you doing a lot of in kind, all of our ribbon cuttings that we were doing at the
Yes.
time. And then just any kind of events that we had, like you offered, and that was an in kind relationship. So I have seen you grow from just one camera to now you have a couple of people working for you and you have like all of this equipment. So it's just
Yes.
exciting to see the growth and development of your business this past year and see you flourish um, within the 5 cities that we work with. So I'm very excited about the direction that
Oh,
you're going
absolutely.
in. And I know that like you are a hard worker and what would you give to some advice to some of the small businesses? You know what I mean? Because it's hard to go out on your
Yeah.
own and put all of these, like apples in one
Oh,
basket.
absolutely.
So, what's some advice?
I would say, the biggest thing in the direction I decided to switch when I met you last year, I think if I was not mistaken, like back in like October,
Mm-hmm.
it was the point of saying, hey, okay, what are you going to do different that you haven't been doing? And taking a look at the landscape of everything, whether if it be social media presence or are you going to be networking and putting yourself out there? So when I met you, I was in the midst of sort of going through that process. I would say, hey, don't be scared to check into BNIs. I've been through that process too. Some are great, some are okay. You know, also local chambers, it works out. It's just weird how things worked out because I was about to join a BNI, but then I met you and we sat and talked for about an hour and a half, and that settled with me so well that it felt like SVCC was the right choice for me, and undoubtedly it was. So, because a lot of things have happened for my business just because of that. The relationships of other, vendors and businesses, um, getting to know them, also getting to know you, your staff. You're a champion of all businesses, whether if they're small, large. or just starting out. There's so many cool programs that's here that run through the chamber, for learning experiences for businesses like mine to grow, which is awesome. So if the information I would give, being that I'm being a little bit long with it, is don't be afraid to do something that's a little bit uncomfortable, whether if it's putting yourself in environments that you haven't been in before pertaining to trying to grow your businesses like BNIs, social events, things of that nature, because once people start seeing your face and then you're following that up with
Mhm.
action, speaking, and so forth, and getting to know people, they get to know the natural version of you. And I think people are in an age now that they just want authenticity in people. So if you're not doing that, it's hard for somebody to say, hey, this is a great reason to go with True Narrative Media because, hey, we know Mark Twain, the creative director over there, very personable. You can talk to him about anything. If you have a question, it's not about, a dollar at the beginning of
Yeah.
anything. It's about, hey, how can I help you and serve you in those moments?
Hmm. I love that. And it's so true. And you actually went through one of our entrepreneurial training program.
Yes.
So you actually went through that. So you got to see firsthand that we pull in like key figures within the areas that we service here from, I mean, APS to, I think we had Estrella Mountain Community
Yes.
College. Just a lot of people that are impactful here in this area come and speak to you on like how to grow your business.
Yes, it was beautiful. I mean, that the entrepreneurial class was great. Over those 8 weeks or sessions that we had, you got everything from speaking to, the financial side of things
Hmm.
with bankers. Then you had the business side of things with like Mike Pineda
Yeah.
at Australia Mountain Community College was great. I remember seeing him at the event this past Friday
Yeah.
too, bumped into him as I was getting out of a car. Then also, I forgot her name, but I love how strict she was when we did the branding class and we took a look at websites, our business cards. And that was a great point for me to know that I was heading in the right direction too, because there wasn't a ton of feedback that I got from her, and she was a tough cookie. So
Okay. Well, I love that. See, so I love that you got a lot of good information.
absolutely.
And I don't know if you know this, but Mike Pineda is actually vice mayor of the city of Avondale. So that's
Okay.
why it's just exciting. Like a lot of times you're with people and you don't really know who they are
Yes.
because they're really part of the community and giving back.
True.
So this is what I love. And I love seeing your success. And I
Well, thank
love
you.
seeing you get like the accolades that you need because you are the true rising star. And I definitely knew that and saw that just talking with you and just seeing the growth and development. So, again, congratulations.
Thank you. Like I said, it's my pleasure and just happy to be part of the chamber. And, thanks for taking that time aside, that hour and a half that I sat with you, and just discussed everything of what my visions and goals were was a good transformational point because that's what I needed and for my business to go in the right direction. And you guys supported 110%.
Oh, that makes my heart happy. So, thank you so much for today. And
My
we
pleasure.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Voices That Guide with SVCC.